welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, Lilyella Craw-Seaman. How you doing?
I'm really well. How are you?
Yeah, really good.
Good.
That's a name and a half.
It is. You can thank my parents for that one.
Yeah, they've gone all out on that one. Lilyella, I've not heard that one before. That's a new one on me.
Do you know, I actually know another one, spelt exactly the same as well.
Blimey,
same age as me, from the same area as well.
Is it an area thing?
Must be. It's a weird name. I like it. Do you know what I mean? It's different, but it's not normal anyway.
Not normal. Well, there you go. There you go. I get called all sorts just being Joel, so goodness knows what you get sometimes. But yeah. How's things anyway?
Things have been good. A little bit stressful, exciting. Yeah, just been training really hard, really. Not really much else.
Yeah, you are someone that likes to punish yourself, shall we say, with doing your challenges. Yeah, SAS mountain challenges. The other thing, the fan dance. You've done all sorts of things.
Yeah. So I did there. I was kind of, I don't know why, actually. I have no clue why. I just wanted to do it. I like to have goals and certain things to achieve. I think you can, like, see when you do different challenges, you have to adapt yourself to be able to do them. And I quite like that. I quite like trying new things and pushing my body to the limit, because I've not, you know, when like somebody breaks you, like the SAS soldier, but I've never actually been completely broken yet. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm trying to aim for. It's really bad, but I feel like I want to try and see how far I can push myself. So I have to do these nuts things to do it.
Yeah. No, well, why not? If you've got that built into you, that competitive streak, that wanting to test your body to the limit, then you just keep going. And as you say, until you almost hit that breaking point, don't you? Where you think, right, now I know where my ceiling is. But you just keep going until you hit that, don't you? So hats off to you. There's not a lot of people that can do that sort of thing. And as you've proven, you've conquered them. And that's really impressive. Really impressive.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know, boxing's always been something in your life, hasn't it? When did it all start for you?
Well, I actually used to swim for Scotland. So I started boxing actually when I was 18, which is quite late, but I swam my full life from, like, I don't even remember not swimming. So I was probably like 2 or something. And then I went away to boarding school to swim at 12, which was young. And I was there for a few years. And then I turned 18, and see, because I just think I absolutely love swimming and I love what it's done for me. And it's given me the best foundation for, you know, me growing up and the discipline that I needed to pursue anything. Do you know what I mean? So I was able to pursue anything. And when I turned 18, I was getting up at 4 o'clock every morning, and it was just getting not a little bit too much, but I was maybe doing it for the wrong reasons. I was still being successful, but I just didn't love it anymore. And I just thought it's such a commitment, especially like elite level sport. It's such a commitment to not love it. So I decided to stop swimming, and my cousins they take like the white collar scene boxing in Glasgow pretty much. So I just kind of started training with them just to keep fit, really. I was doing boxercise classes. I'd never put a pair of gloves on in my life. And I was eventually a bit scared, you know, like people getting punched in the face. I loved watching boxing. I've always been a boxing fan, but, you know, to actually go and do it. But like I say, it was a new skill and I really wanted to learn it. And then once I started, I just became obsessed with it. And then I was like, had a couple of white collar fights. Everyone was telling me like, oh my God, you're quite good. You should go down the amateur route. And that's kind of where I went. I just went and had amateur fights. And then obviously COVID hit. and it was a bit of a nightmare because I was almost hitting that, like getting your name out in the amateur scene, and doing, fighting regularly in the amateur scene, and then COVID hit and it just kind of messed it all up. So that's why I've turned pro. I think I'm more than ready to be pro. I would like to have had more amateur fights in it and potentially gone down the Olympic route, but I just think now for me is probably the right time to turn pro.
Do you think pro is going to be more suited to your style, your sort of game?
Yeah. Put the point scoring, like it's all good, the moving about, but I like to hit hard. I'll stand in the ring and we'll go for it if need be. Do you know what I mean? And I'll take you. I like to think I hit hard and I'm going to hurt and you're going to feel it. So in the amateurs, it's that kind of a little bit of that gets taken away and stopped just for the safety, which is fair enough. It's an amateur sport and that's the way it should be. But I think when I finally get to do my debut, then I'm going to be shown what I really want to show rather than in the amateurs, that little bit getting taken away from me.
Yeah, because it's the amateurs, isn't it, that builds the fundamentals of the sport. It builds, your foot movement, builds that jab up and how to win those point scoring punches. But obviously, you like a dust up. You're one of those girls that wants to get stuck in and, as you say, test yourself. See how far you can go in the sport. And if you're a boxing fan as well, then you sort of surround yourself with it, don't you? You get right into it. So, submerge yourself in it. And it's that sort of sport where you have to, isn't it? Like you're swimming.
Yeah. You've got to dedicate your life. You'll never make it if you don't dedicate your life to it. That's fact, I would say. Same with anything in life, really, but mainly like elite level stuff. If you don't, you've almost got to be desperate to win. You've got to have something not necessarily right with you up there to one, enjoy getting punched in the face, and two, to be the best. It takes something special to be the best.
Yeah. Well, as you were saying, not long now, you've got your debut.
9 weeks, 5th of November. So, on the Hannah Rankin, I think it's WBA Super Welterweight World Title Undercard. So, exciting. It's going to be in London. I can't say the venue. The venue is big. That's all I'll say. It's big. It's going to be exciting. For me, it's exciting because obviously it's my debut, and what a big opportunity for me on such a big platform to show what I'm capable of, really.
Yeah, and as you say, what a way to do it. A debut on Fight Zone. You're going to go out to the masses on your debut. What a way to do it. And as you say, Hannah Rankin, is going to blow the roof off there because she's quality in herself, and to be a part of that's something real special.
Yeah, well, exactly. Especially for me and her both being Scottish and not that I sound it, but I actually am. I actually am. I think it's important for Scotland to try and push through in the rankings as well, especially female. It's good for us if both of us stick together, and I really hope she wins that world title. It brings it back to Scotland and makes us look good.
Yeah. No, and she's deserving of it. She's a tough fighter. She's, she puts her all into the sport, and she does so much for other people as well. Like, stepping in to help out Hannah Bagley as well. It just shows the sort of person she is. And is there anyone else in the sport that you sort of look to or enjoy watching?
I love Tyson Fury. I always say this. I think he's very controversial, but I think his story as well. Do you know what I mean? Battling something so difficult, and for somebody that's living their best life to be battling something so negative and then to come back and peak at the sport again at his age and stuff. Not his old, but he's even his boxing style's good. Obviously you've got the likes of like Lomachenko that just all move. Their movement is just unreal. It's like watching. If I ever move like that, then woo. That'd be dangerous stuff if I move like him. Obviously,
fair, I think we'd all be like that if you came out and moved like that. I think we'd all be like, hang on a second, this is
yeah, on the dance floor.
yeah.
Obviously, like Josh
very
Taylor,
liquid on the kitchen floor.
Oh, I know, it's bad, isn't it? After the fight, that'll be me moving like that.
Oh.
But yeah, obviously you got the likes of like, I massively respect Hannah Rankin, and Josh Taylor's now undisputed.
Yeah,
and I mean, in 18-0, isn't it? And it's phenomenal. I mean, Scottish boxing at the minute is doing really well. So yeah, I genuinely like watching it. To be honest, recently I've not been able to watch it just because I've been busy myself, but I've obviously watched the highlights and stuff, and there's lots of new girls coming through. Obviously you've got the likes of like Sandy Ryan and stuff, and that's exciting for me because they are all, you know, around the weight, and hopefully there'll be fights that we can get in the future.
No, definitely. Well, don't forget the name, people. 5th of November on Fight Zone on the Hannah Rankin card. We'll see Lilyella out there doing what she does. And honestly, I'm buzzing for your debut. I'm really looking forward to it. As I say, you know, the post you put out, you work hard and you deserve it. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I appreciate that. And hopefully I'll be able to do what needs to be done on the night.
Yeah, well, and when we hear what the venue is, I know you know, but you won't tell me anyway.
It's big. It's big.
That doesn't help. I don't know where that is. But
it's I follow a team, so if that says something, I don't want to say. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it, but
it's not coming out regardless, is it? So
exactly. But it's a big arena, but we're going to be in a little separate place. But it's just okay. It's been newly renovated.
Yeah,
it's in London, but it's a place that's been newly renovated.
Send it in a private message. I can handle that. But yeah, no, honestly, thanks for coming on. And yeah, when the venue's announced, hopefully I can get over there. We can have a catch up and I wish you all the best. I think it'll be a great night of boxing, and Fight Zone has delivered as well. So yeah, well done to you.
Thank you. Yeah, well hopefully it is all goes smoothly, and you never know in female boxing, but we'll just see. We'll see what happens, and hopefully I'm hopefully get knockout, but we'll see. I'll just say it as it is.
We shall see. Time will tell. But Lilyella, thank you very much for coming on, and wish you all the best for the future. Thanks for having me. No worries. You take care. See you later on. See you later. Bye. Lilyella Craw-Seaman. As I say, she's got her debut on the 5th of November on the Fight Zone card under Hannah Rankin's world title fight. Really looking forward to it. Venue to be announced. And yeah, it's going to be a great card, great fights. So really looking forward to that. Tough girl. She's swimmer her whole life. She's given that up to pursue boxing, and now she's turning pro. And I wish her all the best for the future. And you've been watching JG's Fight Tour, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And if you've enjoyed it, head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Fight Zone. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the sweet taste of victory. Join the revolution. Why do you keep on telling me to stop?